Hey guys, this is Nikhil Kumar here. Welcome to my YouTube channel Time to Grow. So in this playlist I'll be taking all the arithmetic chapter in English. I have already started this playlist in Hindi. So anyone who is more comfortable in Hindi can go and watch the playlist that is in Hindi. So without wasting any further time, we'll be moving on the topic. So our topic first video of this playlist will be about percentage. The reason behind this is because percentage is the most important chapter of the arithmetic, all those arithmetic chapter, whether it may be profit and loss, mixture allegation, or time and work, speed, time and distance, whether it may be simplification, approximation, anything you will counter with percentage will be coming in every chapter, so you can't get rid of percentage, you can't skip this topic and can't move forward, right? So let's begin with our topic. So first we'll begin with the definition of percentage. What is percentage? So I'll say that anything we are calculating by taking 100 as a reference, 100 as a reference or base, then it will be called percentage, right? So what does it mean? So I am telling that we are calculating anything with taking 100 as a reference. So if I'll say 25%, it will automatically mean 25 by 100, that is 25 out of 100. If I'll say 37%, it will be 37 by 100, and so on, right? You can take numerous number of examples. So taking another example, that if I'll say that if you have got 30 marks out of 40, right? So you'll be writing like this, and if I'll ask you what is your marks, then you'll be telling that you have got 30 marks out of 40. So this particular thing is called fraction, right? 30 out of 40, 30 by 40, this is called fraction. You'll be telling, you are telling this in terms of fraction. You can also tell that 3 by 4, 3/4 of the marks, this is called fraction. But the moment I'll ask that what is the percentage of marks that you have got, then you'll instantly multiply this thing with 100 and will be solving this, and will be telling me that you have got 75%. So this is percentage. You are telling me that you have got 75% out of 100%. That means 100 is taken as reference. The moment you say that you have got 75%, I'll be understanding that yes, you have got 75% out of 100. But here if you will say that 30 marks, I can't imagine that whether you have got 30 out of 40 or 30 out of 50 or 30 out of 100. There are numerous chances I can misinterpret that, and I can understand whatever I want, right? So taking another example, that say for example there are two students studying in two different school A and B. The student in school A got 30 marks, and a student in school B got 40 marks. And now if I'll ask you that which student got more marks, then you'll definitely say that this the students from uh, school B got more marks. But I'll say that this is wrong, because unless you'll know that out of how much marks he got the that particular marks, you won't be able to tell me that who got much marks. It can happen like the student who got 30 marks, he could have got that 30 marks out of 30 itself. So the percentage, his percentage becomes 100%, right? And for this it could have been happened that he got 40 marks out of 100 marks, and he got only this much percentage, right? So the thing which I want to say is that unless you get what is the reference, you cannot tell me that who got more marks or less, which quantity is more or less. But once you convert this in, if you'll convert this in percentage, it will come 40%. Then if you'll convert that particular marks or fraction into percentage, then definitely I'll be able to understand who got more marks, right? Now this is 100%, I'll and this is 40%. I'll automatically know that yes, this is the more quantity and this is more, right? So this is what I want you to understand, that percentage is something which is giving us the measure that we are getting out of 100. We have taken 100 as a base or reference, right? So if I'll give you some questions like 25% of 80, then you will easily find like how 25 into 80 by 100, 25 1 by 4, and this will be 20, right? So if I'll go deeper into this section, and if I will ask you that what is 33.33% of 27, or if I'll ask you that what is 27.27% of 121, right? So in this case you'll be quite nervous, you won't be able to answer me as direct as in the previous question, that if I ask 25% of 80, you can instantly tell me that the answer is 20, but in this case you won't be able to give me that much faster answer. You can give the answer, but that will take a long calculation. But what if I'll say that you can answer this question also in few seconds itself? So let's move to our topic, percentage into fraction conversion, right? And vice versa. So before going on to that, I'll make you understand that how we can convert percentage into fraction and how we can convert fraction into percent, right? So let's take example. We have a fraction called 2 by 8. We can write this as 1 by 4 as well. And now this fraction, this is fraction, and now I have to convert this in percentage, so I'll be multiplying this thing with 100 so that it becomes 25%, right? And vice versa is with percentage to fraction conversion. If I'll say that I have 25%, just divide it with 100, 25 by 100, it will be 1 by 4, so it is converted into 1 by 4. So in short, I'll say that if you will have to convert a fraction into fraction to percentage conversion, you'll have to multiply it with 100, and if you'll have to convert percentage into fraction, you'll have to divide it with 100, right? So this thing you will have to remember. This is a very small thing, you can get habitual of this. If you'll practice more and more question, you won't need to remember this, right? But for those who are beginners and don't know this, they can write it down and they can remember this thing, that you have, if you have to convert fraction into percentage, just multiply that with 100 and vice versa, right? So next I'll be telling you the percentage values of respective fraction values and vice versa, right? So let's move further. So this was the question to which we have to give the answer, but before that I'll be giving you the various percentage values of various fraction values, right? So here I'll be giving the values, you can note it down too. So coming 1 by 1 is written as 100%, we all know that. 1 by 2 is written as 50%, right? 1 by 3 is written as 33.33%. 1 by 4 is written as 25%. 1 by 5 is written as 20%. 1 by 6 is written as 16.66%. 1 by 7 is written as 14.28%. 1 by 8 is written as 12.5%. 1 by 9 is written as 11.11%. 1 by 10 is written as 10%. 1 by 11 is written as 9.09%. 1 by 12 is written as 8.33%. For this, for beginners, this much is quite enough. You can remember this table. This will be very much helpful in solving all those calculation, all those problems of percentage and various other chapters as well. So right, mark my word, these are very important. You'll have to by heart this if you want to solve percentage and other chapters of arithmetic. So now coming to these questions, right? So the question is 33.33% of 27. Earlier when we were not knowing the values of this, for at that time this question was very hard for us. 33.33% of 27. How can we solve this? We'll look at the table. 33.33%. 33.33%. In terms of fraction, it will be 1 by 3. So it will be 1 by 3 into 27. So it will be 3 ones are 3 nines are. So 9. 9 will be the answer. Right. So coming to the next question, that is 27.27% of 121. Right. So this is the question. Now if we'll be looking at the table, we cannot find 27.27% anywhere. But what if I'll say that I can find 9.09% whose value is 1 by 11. And now what if I say that if I'll multiply this value with 3, I'll get 27.27%. Am I right or not? Right. So for this also we'll have to multiply this with 3. This will be 3 by 11. Now we got to know that 3 by 11 is equal to 27.27%. So we can write it like this: 3 by 11 into 121. This will be 11 11s are 33 will be the answer. Right. So what if I'll ask one more question to you? I can say the question is like, third question, it will be like, what will be the 44.44% of 36? Can you solve this? So let's try to solve this. The moment I'll say that we need to find 44.44%, we'll be looking at this table, right? But we can't find 44.44% again, and that's the problem. But now I told you a trick that if you are not finding that value, then try to multiply something to get that value. So we can see easily that 11.11% if we'll multiply 4 with this, we can easily get 44.44%. Right, it's quite obvious, we can see that directly. So we can say that 11.11% is equal to 1 by 9 in terms of fraction. And now if we'll be multiplying with 4, so it will be 4 by 9. Now 4 by 9 is the value of 44.44%. that is something we knew. Right, now we can solve this. 4 by 9 into 36, this will 9 fours are 4 fours are 16. So this is the answer. So basically the thing that I wanted to tell you, that if sometimes it happens like you won't get a direct value, then you'll have to look at the table and what you can multiply so that you can get such kind of values. So instead it will be difficult, don't get panicked or don't get tensed. It will come with practice. Right, when I started learning this, for me also it was very difficult then, but with practice I came to know that the value of 33.33%, that is quite obvious. But what will the value of 27.27%? For me also first time it was quite difficult to understand this thing and to notice that thing. But later on with practice I am now much more comfortable in getting the value of this also. Right, so the key is that keep practicing. But in this video I'll tell that I have told you the concepts of main percentage, and we have known that how we can convert percentage into fraction and vice versa. Right, so this was the first video. In next video I'll be coming with percent comparison, so be prepared for that. Till that time revise this thing, and I'll tell you that you'll have to revise and learn this table. So because in next other videos also we'll be needing this table, so you might, the values might be tip on the tip of your mouth. So keep learning, keep loving, keep supporting. I'll be coming with next video in few days. So thank you, keep supporting.